All right, fam. What is up? Crypto people, crypto world, pump and dump, manipulation, fam. What do you want to call this? BloodMoon, pump, fake out, bullish, bearish community, XRP army. I'm kidding. Guys, hit that like button, all right? Tokyo session is underway. And if you are making money in our community, let me know, because I'm pretty sure we called the top today. Right here was the top, okay? From the New York Live, this has been the short. Although I'm not in a short from that area, but that technically has been the short. I got in a short, I got out, I re-entered my short. Okay. The blood moon is tonight or later. And of course, all this speculation of pump dump, all that jazz. I'm just going over basic TA. Steven, how you doing? I'm excited for our intro session. All right, and how you doing? Kevin, Glasshopper, let's go. CJDV, Hypervid, IAG, Cam, shorting BTC or what? You are correct. Okay, I'm going to share the trade I'm in at the current moment because I like to show people my trades so I can put my money where my mouth is. I'm actually in a couple trades, but we're gonna go with both of these here. So if we go to the win section, $20 likes to start the show. Absolutely. Guys, let's have a crushing live today, okay? The more engagement we get, the longer I will stay live. Because I know you guys like the Tokyo session. And so if we go to our thing right here. By the way, how you guys liking that thumbnail? I think that's pretty cool. Okay, there's a big move coming up in the market, right? So if we go to our wins here, you could pretty much see that I'm in a Bitcoin short. Nope, that is not it. There we go, right here, okay? So I started shorting Bitcoin at 69.2. And I'm up about $866 in profit. This funded account is getting very, very close to being able to cash out. All right. But Tokyo is ranging again. Okay. If we would have dumped, we would have dumped already. We can see we're in a bit of a downtrend here, guys. You can see that the market has bearish divergence. Now, if you look at the live session in New York this morning, I think now long to 69K, bro. Yeah, you can long to 69K if you want. You're looking for a scalp trade. It is oversold on multiple time frames. But you're correct. We are in an uptrend. Okay. So you're absolutely right. We're in an uptrend. However, I'm looking at Bitcoin dropping to probably around right here or a lot lower. But I'm holding that trade probably for this evening, maybe into New York, possibly. So basically what you guys could see right here is you can see major bearish divergence here. So you have a high here, you have a high here. And essentially you have a lower high on your RSI right here. Lower high on your RSI right here to right here. And what I've been saying for quite some time is this 18-hour is going to have bearish dive as well. Okay. And the 18-hour and the daily is ultimately very, very overbought. So what this means is that we're probably going to range a bit more before the market actually drops. Okay, we're probably going to range a bit like this, but we are overbought on the daily in the market. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to crash and burn right away because we are actually in an uptrend, right? So if I take my my wick to wick here, I can see that we are bouncing off of the conversion line, and the conversion line is right here. Okay, so this is where Bitcoin is bouncing in the shorter term at about 68.1. And if we take our fib retracement from right here to right here, we're bouncing off of our 382. Ultimately, though, if you flip it, you're actually bouncing off of your 618. Now, here's the caveat. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, yes, we are oversold, which means we're probably going to range a bit, maybe a bit of uptrend momentum. But you can see right here that Bitcoin keeps on rejecting the breakout of that 15-minute downtrend. Now, you hit the top right here. Typically, what is going to happen is you are going to hit the bottom, okay? So you're going to hit the top. You're going to hit that resistance. You're going to bounce off. Now you're below your 50. You're probably going to do something like this and something like this until it does hit the bottom. Now, keep in mind, guys, the 1 hour is completely dropping. Okay, so the 1 hour is dropping here on your KND, and you are separated. The 4 hour is completely overbought. Now, this is where things are going to get fun. The MACD is crossed up on the 4 hour time frame, but the MACD is the lagging indicator. The 2 hours looking good and kosher. If I look, though, at my highlighter points here on my KND, on my stochastic RSI, the 2 hour has insane bearish divergence lining up with the 4 hour time frame. And that would ultimately take us to a drop at some point. Now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go over our liquidity gaps right here on Bitcoin here. So if we go over our liquidity gaps on Bitcoin, and yeah, Bitcoin probably will come back up to 68K or pretty close, or I mean 69K or pretty close, because the session that we are in Tokyo is just a range. So if we go on the 1 hour time frame, guys, right here, we can see we are dropping. Do we have any liquidity order blocks holding us up other than fair value gaps? I feel like all of you are waiting for this trading session for Tokyo. I don't know why. I just feel like everybody's been waiting for it. We've been doing London. We've been doing New York, but Tokyo is the best. I'm probably going to do more Tokyo lives throughout the week, guys. I'm probably going to do more sessions throughout the week, guys, for Tokyo if I don't have anything major going on in my life. But the schedule is definitely going to be pre-planned. So you do have a death cross here approaching with your 200 SMA. And I don't really see any liquidity gaps here holding up Bitcoin. Sure, we have a fair value gap right here. But honestly, if we're looking at this, hit that like button, guys. Let's drop kick it. Let's get this live absolutely trending tonight. I mean, trending, trending, trending. And let me shut this window because I have the window open. Give me a minute. Watch. All right. So again, you have no liquidity gaps holding up Bitcoin at all, except for a fair value gap, which is basically built up longs, which we know fair value gaps play out. But in my personal opinion, with the third 4 hour candle closing, you are going to hit this as an inverted fair value gap. See, that is why I get sick, because I leave the window open in minus 50, 60 weather. It Got to stop doing that. All right. So the trajectory of the market, guys, and Bitcoin is the fact that we're in a downtrend. We could bounce around. We could. But I see it just ranging here kind of off this death cross and then rolling over maybe into London and maybe even into New York. Now, that being said, we are in a massive, massive bear market. So if this blood moon thing that people are saying is legit, we're going to pump and then crash into the blood moon. It does make sense. Although for us to actually crash, we need to break right here. So if Bitcoin comes all the way down to here, guys, which is about 66K, 65.8, we're just continuing the uptrend, okay? Then we're looking at about 71. For Bitcoin to break and crash, right? For Bitcoin to break and crash, we need to break this channel. And then we definitely have to, or we should come down to about 60K and so on at that moment. And right now we are looking at about, right now we're looking at a bounce at around 65.6 area-ish in that region. NTT, thank you for coming on the live. Tokyo session is good timing. Eclipses historically have had trend reversals, something to keep in mind. Yep. It has been a crazy day today, a lot of crazy energy. And I'm really hoping we drop because I'm on a really, really nice short on pretty much every trade. Like on my MEXC account, I'm up. If we go look at our Doge setup here, keep on talking to you about this Doge setup, guys. Look, Doge is all the way back to the bottom. Now, here's the thing about Doge. If you're not in a Doge short, right? If you're not in a Doge short, guys, where you would get into a Doge short is if Dogecoin breaks this trend right here, and it will drop. And that is a really nice percentage on Dogecoin. So pretty much you're looking at, yeah, that'll be a huge 1 to 6, 1 to 8 trade. And I would definitely be shorting Dogecoin when it breaks because Doge is going to dump very hard when it breaks that uptrend. All right, so again, here you can see Dogecoin in this area. Now, there are more sells than buys. So after you break 9 cents, you pretty much come all the way down to here. And Dogecoin is definitely one of my top trades in crypto, guys. If you're new to the channel, look at this momentum here. As soon as Dogecoin breaks the downtrend, it pumps every single time. As soon as Dogecoin breaks the uptrend, it dumps every single time. And I can tell you guys right now, Dogecoin is not bullish. Neither is Dogecoin bearish. But there's a lot of momentum and a lot of swing momentum that you could take and make a lot of profit. All right, guys, hit that like button. Let's get this live trending. Is anyone in trades? If you are, where is your entry? 5 minutes almost overbought. So again, the 5 minutes moving up, not really doing anything. 1 hour's or 1 minute's already overbought. 15's oversold. So I can see us ranging for the next 1 hour here and seeing what the 4-hour candle does into this Bitcoin close. You can see the 18 hours coming down here with it overbought. 8-hour overbought. Everything is overbought on Bitcoin, guys. So the reality is we're probably going to drop quite a bit. There's your channel. There's your uptrend. Here is the target if you break said uptrend. All right. Zip, how you doing? Thank you very much for short from 69225. Hey, you and I got in a short at the same time, brother or sister. I don't know. I gotta stop calling everybody brother. One of these days, someone's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm a girl," and I'm unsubscribing. Man, this dog hair. All right. So I'm pretty much in the same short as you right here. I'm in a 1-to-1 on MetaTrader 5 on my funded account. Okay, I'm 69.2. I'm also in my MEXC account, which I'm actually trading now. I took a break, guys, trading my MEXC account because I wanted to. Yeah, I knew you were probably a bro. I don't want to offend anybody, but I wanted to take a break, guys, from my MEXC account to focus on my funded accounts. But now we are back to our funded accounts and our MEXC account because I wanted to trade Dogecoin. So I'm going to show you guys my MEXC trade as well. So if we go right here to our beastlimitless.com, if you guys are not in it, beastlimitless.com. All right. Here's my short on MetaTrader. We're up 866. Here's my short on XC. For the guys that I'm coaching and for the group coaching and for the funded account trading, guys, there has been no losses except for yesterday, which was a very tight loss, but then I jumped back in. So for the people that have been in there, that subscribe for the coaching, guys, look at this. I'm showing you the proof in the pudding, right? Thank you for the trust and support. But boom, we're right there. So now we're just really waiting for the market to do its thing. Short on Solana, 87.20. So Solana broke out. Solana definitely broke out. I'm sorry, guys, if my voice is cutting out. I am a bit sick still, believe it or not, even after taking a 4-day break. Right? So Solana broke out, but is now faking out. And again, that is what happens in a bear market. So what you're looking at is you're looking at a range right here. I don't really like the liquidity. Yeah, Dogecoin's getting ready. Is anybody in a Dogecoin short? If not, here it is. Once it breaks 9.1, there is your Dogecoin short. Does no, actually, I'll ask you guys that after the live. So if you guys want to play poker and win some money possibly, stay till the end of the live after. And we'll do a $700 cash prize poker game in beastlimitless.com. All right, let's see. So Sol 87.20 is your short. Do Ethereum take profit for a short? Okay. Sol 87.20, great area to short. You're still kind of in an uptrend here, which is fine. So my take profit would be about 82 on Solana. But ultimately, if you're looking at it, it should come down to 78. 82 would definitely be my take profit. Maybe $80. If Solana breaks here, it will drop all the way down to sub $50. All right. If you guys are making money on this community, let me hear it in the comment section below. Bob is in a river short. Non-Lillian, Mr. Non-Lillian. I don't know why I'm messing up your name. Can you look at poll? Okay, you were first. This dog here is killing me. All right, so we got a little bit of an uptrend right here on poll, which I believe is Matic. And you can see that we're breaking this uptrend. I will do Ethereum after River, Mr. Whale. All right. I don't really like ETH, honestly, but I'll do Ethereum. I'm just trying to go for the chat. Trying to not miss the chat here. So we got Poll, we got River, and then we got Ethereum. So again, you break this area on Poll, you're already breaking this major support. So then you could pretty much see Poll dropping all the way down to here. So if we go to our liquidity gaps on Poll, Moises, how you doing? Nice seeing you on the live. Are you shorting or longing? Okay, here's a really good short because you have a liquidity gap right here. Liquidity gap right here. You got a trend line right here. This is a really good short on Poll because as soon as it breaks this area, you're probably putting a stop loss above this area right here. Yeah, probably above 10.4. Longing BTC posted wins on the app. Make sure you set your stop loss and profit. I know you like longing, Moises. Personally, I'm short, but I know that is how you trade. Yeah, so I could see pull dumping all the way here. This is a really, really good short setup because it has a trend and it has a liquidity gap right here. Short it now. Somewhere in between, I'm going to short. I'm going to short everywhere. What is my stop loss on Bitcoin? 70,400. Because I personally believe we're going to come all the way back down to here, which is roughly around 62 or lower. But again, I can't say that because the uptrend is about 66. So in the shorter term, we're going to come down to 66 area. All right. Okay, we got to go look at ETH. But guys, I'm serious. Pull's a really good short. Once it breaks, it is definitely trying to break. Definitely trying to break. No, it broke already. There you go, it broke. So if I was looking at a short, it would be around right here or at the break of 998. This is going to drop quite a bit. You could even take it to about 9.5. That is a really nice profit potential too. Pull, really good trade setup. All right, Ethereum for Mr. Whale. Come on, guys. Is this the best community, trading community on YouTube or what? Oh, I thought it was on Bitcoin for a moment. Okay, Ethereum. So Ethereum's got some really good bearish divergence here. Ethereum's got wicked bearish dive, actually. So typically I'm not into Ethereum, but Ethereum's looking really, really good. But yeah, CJDV 70,004. Keep in mind, though, I got in at the top. What exchange do I trade? Somewhere in between. I use MetaTrader and I use MEXC. And I use ZoomX as well. All right, so we're going to draw a little trend here on ETH. ETH didn't even hit the top. I wouldn't recommend shorting ETH, but right now, but if you aren't a short on ETH already, it should come down to about 1900. $1,900 on Ethereum. About 1917. But Ethereum should drop a lot more because that 4 hour is completely overbought. So I would say about 1900 in the shorter term, 1917, 1946. If we break this area here or this little uptrend on ETH, then we come all the way down to about 1800 or lower. So pretty much if you guys aren't in a short right now, it is really tough for me to say to chase it. No, it should be fine because the 1 hour MACD crossed, your 30-minute already crossed. Yeah, should be fine. Although the 15-minute is oversold, so it could potentially come back up to here. It's tough for me to say. I would even say about 68.8 would be a good short. It honestly might just dump right away. But we're in a Tokyo ranging session. So we are in an accumulation ranging session. GP, can you look at near? CJDV, can you look at Jupiter? Yesterday, Tokyo manipulated and New York distributed. Today, Tokyo is ranging. So that means that London or New York is going to be manipulating. How long have I been trading crypto for? 10 to 11 years. So Jupiter is in a little bit of an uptrend here. Jupiter's got some nice bearish divergence as well. Who in their right mind is longing right now? I'm not sure. Cam, how you doing? Nice seeing you on the live. Yeah, you've got insane bearish dive on Jupiter right now. Like I'm talking insane bearish divergence, guys. Just crazy bearish dive. It's about to break it. It breaks this 1 hour. I can see Jupiter dumping down to 14. Again, if you are just tuning into the live, guys, we're ranging in the Tokyo session. Do not try to chase the drop. Wait till that 15-minute is overbought. All right. So yeah, if Jupiter breaks right here, 17.3. I'm sure you got the Lambo. I appreciate you. Lambo isn't really my thing. I like Porsche. Actually, I'll be real with you guys. If you want to know what I really like, eventually we are going to get this vehicle for Beast Limitless, and we are going to wrap it. And I've shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. There you go. That is more my style right there. So appreciate the Lambo comment. I think a Lambo is all right, but that is the beauty right there. We're gonna wrap this thing eventually when we get it. First, we need to get monetized, have the thing paying for itself, and then we'll be able to do some fun things. And guys, remember I said we're going to be doing challenges and stuff like that too. Trading challenges. Okay, how did I miss XRP? Wow, XRP is brutal. It is the only trade not breaking out. Remaining below the 50. The 4-hour. Pumped all the way to the top here around 141. You should come down to about 132. Caesar, how you doing? Nice seeing you on the live. White, nice seeing you. Glasshopper. So you guys might be able to get a scalp on XRP to around 132. 132-ish in that area. If we look at our liquidity, I cannot believe I'm losing my voice right now. I didn't go live for 2 days. This is unreal to me. Not bearish dive because we have a lower wick right here. But it looks like XRP is going to come down to 131. 134, 131, and even 125. Yeah, there is a big move coming in the market, guys. I'm talking a big move. And you guys could make massive, massive profit. The number one trade in cryptocurrency, guys, is Dogecoin. I'm telling you right now, Doge, all day. Trade Doge in 2026 and you will become rich. Okay, GPS for Near. So we are going to look at some Near protocol. Okay, GP. Let's see. Are you looking for a short or long? And I still got to look at River for Bob. Holy, this thing has bearish dive. So I would be saying a short up here with a stop loss Okay, yeah, so short right here with a stop loss of just above 142. So manager I don't know. I do like Near because it hit the top of the channel. MACD is the lagging indicator. So if you cut it in half, you're seeing it drop here on the 30-minute from the hour if you cut it in half. This is probably where I would short Near, but I would set a stop loss in profit. I mean non-profit, a stop loss. I would say this is the area I'd be looking for near short. You see it broke the 15. Yeah, so Near has insane bearish dive right now. Bearish divergence. Actually, I'd probably wait till the 5 minutes overbought. Somewhere in between sick taps. Was that a snake? Medusa. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate everybody for being on the live. If you haven't signed up for beastlimitless.com, it is our free app, 100% free. I'm not taking any money from you. Come hang out in the pack chat. come look at the announcements. This is where I post my lives, my live trading sessions, my trade setups as well. It is 100% free. All right. We are dropping. Okay. We are absolutely dropping. This is picture perfect because we pretty much timed this from our live in New York. Now you can see the downtrend is playing out here into Tokyo. And you can see that we have this much more ways to go down to the bottom of the RSI. So in about an hour-ish, we should really start dumping. And you can also see your 15-minute candle is completely in the MACD. Bob, I got to look at your river trade. Doge, is it good to short? Not yet. Not yet. You're still on an uptrend here. Pull, on the other hand, is a good short. Pull is crashing and burning. And I could see pull coming all the way down to here. And the funny thing about pull is the MACD crossed down on the 18. And the daily's crossing down. Pull is about to dump. This is actually a really good setup because pull is actually bearish where a lot of other coins still are crossing up on the MACD and the RSIs above the 50. Slack, how you doing? Nice seeing you on the live. River. Short on river, hey? I'll be honest with you. The river short is a bit risky right now because you broke out. But okay, river is a weird trade. River is a very, very weird trade. I don't know if I recommend trading river. River broke out. It is on an uptrend. For me to trade river, it would have to break this uptrend. I don't like the movement on it. So if we look at our fib here, man, this dog hair is killing me. If we look at the fib here, guys, on Bitcoin, we are pretty much bouncing off of our 382. Once we lose the 382, we come all the way down to here, which would be the 618 if you flip it around for the people that are like, that's not the 382. Here you go. That's the 618, right? But because it is on a retracement, I'm flipping the fib around and I'm reversing it. Is boba good for a long? Nope, I would not long boba. I don't know. Let me look at this. Hold on. I would not long boba right now, but boba's looking like a short. You're kind of breaking support right here. I wouldn't short it either. But it would be good for a short because it has a rising pattern. I wouldn't chase the pump. I'd be looking for a short on boba, or I'd be looking for a long maybe down here. RSI is completely overbought. 15 minutes oversold, so I wouldn't be shorting it. But I also wouldn't long it because we completely broke the trend. Yeah, I'd be cautious on boba. If anything, I'd be looking for a short because they broke the uptrend. But I'd be looking for a short when that 15-minute candle is completely overbought. Okay, let's look at power for Moises. If you guys are new to the live, let me know in the comment section below and where you are tuning in from across the world. Power. Where's Kanye when we need him? All right. Holy, that was the drop. Power had a massive pump here. Massive, massive pump. So power has really good bearish divergence, but it is oversold. It also did break trend. Power also broke trend here. Broke trend. So power is really ranging. Power's a tough one because I see it ranging until we're overbought. Wait for this to be overbought. 5 minute is moving up. We obviously had a big drop here. So it looks like power is going to do something like that to roll over off that little pump break of trend, although you are in a pennant. Yeah, I see power ranging until it does catch up to the 800 SMA. And the 800 SMA is right here. So there's the death cross coming up. Am I into fundamentals like news? I believe it does have its place, but I pay more attention to the charts and my TA. But I am aware of the news. I'm very aware of the news. Shout out to all the people in the live, guys. Thank you very much for joining. I don't know why I almost have no voice right now. I took a break for 2 days. So I apologize. But yeah, look, the 5 minutes almost overbought. The 15 is still in a consistent downtrend. All right, let's look at BNB and Tron. I love trading BNB, guys. I love it. Love trading it. One of my favorite trades to trade. Do I have Discord? beastlimitless.com. Free. Join it. It is my app. It is like Discord. It's like Telegram. Zip, how you doing? Like my TAs so far. Appreciate you. Shout to the Lifer crew. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the live. Let's see. So BNB is actually bouncing off this area right here. We are completely oversold. Our 15 minutes oversold. I do want to find an entry on BNB. Because when BNB dropped, wow. So BNB has wicked bearish divergence right now, like wicked. I can see BNB coming all the way back down to 580. But first about 603, 600. BNB is looking fire once the 15-minute is completely overbought. Yeah, look at near. So near, I think it's about to break out. Possibly, we'll see. Near protocols going against the market. So yeah, once BNB becomes overbought, guys, BNB is going to be a wicked short to about 615 or lower. Again, guys, if you are looking for a Discord, Telegram, you're new to my community, beastlimitless.com, okay? It is our own app. Download it. 100% free. And a lot of people are winning. Wins after wins after wins. And honestly, even we're winning, right? Here's our trades if you guys are new. We're winning on MetaTrader. We're winning on MEXC as well. So beastlimitless.com. It is 100% free, free, free. I want to keep everybody in the same spot, right? So you are bouncing off of the you are bouncing off the 382, whereas if you flip it, it's the 618. We got about 24 minutes left on this 4-hour close. Based on what I'm seeing, guys, a really, really, really big drop is coming. It might not happen tonight. It'll probably happen tonight. But this 15-minute time frame or candle needs to completely be overbought. But the 4 hours overbought, the daily's overbought. If we go look at the total crypto market cap, which we haven't done yet, shout out to all the new people in the live. But if we go look at the total crypto market cap, and if we look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour is completely overbought. We never hit the top of the channel. We've got some bearish dive on the total crypto market cap. We're oversold in the short term. But I can see this coming back down to around here. Of course, with the 15-minute candle oversold, we need to wait for it's oversold. You're looking at it coming down to around 2.24 and ultimately 2.2. Okay. So when this breaks, guys, total 3 is going to drop a lot, or total crypto market cap. And this is the total crypto market cap. That being said, the 3-day time frame is still moving up. So don't expect a big drop in crypto until this 3-day time frame is overbought and settles a bit. Pull retesting. So pull already broke the trend. Yeah, so pull already broke the trend here. Now we're kind of just waiting to see what happens here. The big thing is, if you're looking at pull, Enzo, how you doing? Pull needs to break this liquidity gap right here. So about 10 cents right here on pull. And then you're looking at a drop. Now here it doesn't show we broke, but if you're actually looking at your trading view, it did definitely break. So it could range to about 10. In this area. But it did definitely break the trend, and you're kind of waiting for the market to now play out. Pull is actually very bearish. 18-hour cross on your MACD. Even a daily cross is about to happen on your MACD. So I can see pull dumping all the way. Well, obviously right here about 8.3. But I'd be looking at about 7.5, 7.6. And about 6.7 in that region. Shout out to everybody on the live, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the new people. Let's take a look at TRX too, guys, because TRX is another good one here. I wouldn't play TRX. This is doing absolutely nothing. No, I would stay on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the star of the show right now. Now, if you guys are looking to short, okay? If you guys are looking to short, your short would be in this area because now the 5 minutes overbought. Could it go back up to 68.6 or 7 for sure? But now the 5 minute is overbought. All right. So now we're going to continue the downtrend. Typically, I do like the 15 minute to be overbought, but you have this much more room to go down to the top of the whatever time frame that was. Hit that like button, guys. Let's run up the like. Hype short. I don't. Guys, if there's one coin I recommend staying away from, it is hype. It is all over the place. I don't trust it. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't trust hype. You kind of broke out right here. I don't trust hype. I don't trust longing it, and I really don't trust shorting it. I can see hype possibly pumping to around 45-ish in that region. I just stay away from hype. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hold on, guys. My dog wants to get out. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So everything battling the 200 EMA on the 5-minute, correct, right here. We're going to break it, though, because we're completely overbought and we're in a consistent downtrend. So you're going to see we are definitely going to break it. That 5-minute is very, very overbought, and that'll put pressure down. There's a possibility that we do go sideways maybe to about 68.6, but for the most part, you're going to see that momentum pushing down. After this 4-hour candle, you're probably going to see a big 4-hour candle come in here. We'll have to see what happens. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Tether DOM. I don't normally look at Tether DOM, but we're going to look at Tether DOM. I do look at it. What am I talking about? Okay, so we're oversold. We have bullish. No, we don't got bullish divergence. Actually, yeah, okay. So here we have some bullish dive. Boom, boom. Daily's still pushing down, but oversold. So you can see that Tether DOM is very, very oversold and wants to pump. which basically means that money is probably going to be shifting into stable coins very, very soon. Of course, we have that resistance here about 8%. Let's go, fam. Let's hit that like button. Smash up that like button, guys. Let's get this live absolutely trending. There we go. There's the drop because we're in the downtrend, right? And that 5 minutes very, very overbought. So now we're looking at targets around 67K and 66K and lower. There we go. So now this is going to touch the bottom, and that 5 minute is going to play out, and you're going to have some vicious sell momentum because now that 5 minute is rejecting that 15-minute macro downtrend. All right, how about XAU? Does anybody trade gold on this channel? I always look at it, but I'm not sure who actually trades it. Okay. Wow, so gold faked out a bit. Gold should be pushing up to about 5,800 in that region. I could see gold pushing up to about 5,800. But nothing's really happening with gold now. I will say, guys, that 3-day time frame is so oversold on gold. There is going to be tons, and I mean tons, of profit potential on gold. I'm long on gold and silver. Okay, so I don't know. We broke the conversion line on gold, so I would say you're at least going to go to this high up there. You're pumping here on the MACD. MACD RSI is about to touch the top of the 70%. Tim, how you doing, brother? Kevin, nice seeing you on here. PAX G because it trades 24/7. Why not? It's pretty much the same chart, right? Yeah, PAX G is pretty good. We'll look at a little smaller time frame here. We can see that PAX G or gold, if you look at the smaller time frame, broke the uptrend. So it looks like there is going to be a drop on gold here coming up. There's a death cross approaching on your 15-minute time frame, which you can see right here. 800 SMA death cross approaching. Even though I personally don't recommend shorting gold right now, a short could do some damage, possibly. Possibly. But I personally wouldn't short gold unless you actually, hold on. Well, I don't know. Gold would be an okay short here because it's rejecting. Okay. How about ADA? Because I keep on looking at the large caps. ADA's been a great trade. ADA would have been a great short up here. This also would be a good long on ADA down here if you held at about 26.4 because it hit the bottom, never hit the top twice. But let's say ADA does break here, it would be a good short. Otherwise, it would be a good long. No, it definitely wouldn't be a good long. It is dropping. Keep an eye on Cardano, guys, because like everything, Cardano's playing a channel. You could try to long it right here. If it breaks, you flip to a short, it comes all the way back down. Okay, so the 5 minutes still overbought but coming down. The 15-minute time frame is still coming down. The 4 hour is about to close in 6 minutes. And then we're going to know more direction in the market. Somehow I'm losing my voice. I don't really understand this. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, guys, so now we just wait for the market. We just wait for the Bitcoin close on the 4 hour time frame. And let's look at CoinGecko in the meantime. Who's shorting this market? If you're shorting it in profit, let me hear it in the comment section below. Someone asked me to check out Sky earlier. Oh, you know what is running? ETHW. Might be a good short opportunity here. Oh, yeah. ETHW had a little bit of a pump. Moon is crazy. Well, I don't think I'll be able to see the moon till around 2 a.m. my time, apparently. I can't even see the moon. So I'm going to go look at the moon upstairs. But profit, let's go. Slack. 500% on your short. 400x, man, you're crushing it. I'm assuming you don't have your whole bank account in there. We'll look at this Sky trade. If anybody wants to play poker tonight, guys, it is $100 buy-in. It will be after the live. I'll be hosting a poker game. And pretty much the first 3 winners win $100 each. Or that's non-financial advice. And honestly, guys, if you want to play, let me know and we'll announce it in the in bslimlist.com. Yeah, so 233 each. Sky's kind of following Bitcoin here. It didn't hit the top, or maybe it did. Yeah, so I can see Sky coming all the way back down to about 6-7 because they broke the uptrend. And then if you look at the liquidity gaps on Sky, right, so once Sky breaks about 6-9, you should drop down to about 6-7. All right, moment of truth for Bitcoin. Are we going to range a bit more into the London session as we are ranging at the 382? Or you can call it the 618 as well, whichever one you want. The 1 hour, though, is dropping on the Bitcoin and the MACD. 15-minute is coming right down. We got a couple more minutes left on this 4-hour close. TAUSDT for a long position. So if I'm looking at a long position on TA, I don't know. It's really tough for me to say to get into a trade on this. You do have a pennant, but you did break the trend. I don't know. This is a tough one. If I'm looking at the MACD, moving up. If I'm looking at, moving up. If I'm looking at the daily, moving up. It doesn't look too bad, I will say that. I just don't know. I don't know. This is a tough one. I guess it would be a good long right here. I see it ranging. But there's a lot of wicks. I just see this ranging at the 618 until it absolutely breaks out. So, but it's not looking too bad. There's a pennant. It did break trend. All right, so Bitcoin 4-hour time frame is dropping. Oh yeah. One hour is completely dropping. Your 1 hour is coming right down. MACD is still pushing down. 4 hours pushing down. But again, in the shorter time frame, your 5-minute is moving up. 15 minutes oversold, but your MACD is still pushing down. So you're probably going to get a little bit of momentum into the first 30 minutes of the 4-hour close. But then I'd expect this to start dropping because we are completely dropping on a 1 hour or even right now, right? Because if you look right here, 1 hour, 1 minute coming back down. The 4 hour is absolutely dropping. I mean, the 1 hour is dropping and the 4 hour is very, very overbought. This market is going to dump. But in the shorter term, we might range a bit. And the reason we might range a bit is because the 15-minute is completely overbought. And you guys got to keep in mind, we are in a ranging session. Tokyo is an accumulation, AMD. Is London going to be distribution or manipulation? Is New York going to be distribution or manipulation? Okay. So that is all I got for you guys tonight. I hope you guys have a good night, guys. That's kind of it. My voice has given out on me. I want to go a bit longer on the live, but for some weird reason, I can't barely talk right now. And I had no voice 2 days last week, and I couldn't even do a live. But as long as you know the 15 minutes oversold, it can range. And as long as you know the macro is going down, there's some really good profit potential. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Join beastlimitless.com. If you guys want to play poker, I'll throw it up here. Whoever wants to play poker. And I appreciate you guys. I should be on the New York live tomorrow. If for whatever I am not, it is because I completely lost my voice. Okay, guys? If I'm not on the New York live tomorrow, it's because I completely lost my voice. Did I hear poker? Caesar, yes. We're going to play as long as we have enough players. $100 buy-in. Hopefully, I'm good to go for the live tomorrow morning on New York. Make sure you guys post your wins right here in the win section. All right. Oh, I want to mention, because I think everybody is here from our coaching and training. If you guys got coaching and training with me, guys, I will reach out to you tomorrow. I'm going to head to bed because I barely could talk right now. I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow morning and either let you know if we're going to reschedule that because I have no voice, or we're going to go with it. Okay, so everybody that's with the live coaching and training, guys, for our first session, that's up in the air right now. It should be good. I'm going to head to bed, all right? But we're going to do poker, and then I'm going to head to bed. If we don't got enough people playing poker, I'm just going to head to bed, okay? So beastlimitless.com. Let me know if you want to play poker. It's a $100 buy-in. Just a bit of fun for the community. And, yeah, I'll let you guys know how to do it, and hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for all the new people in the live. Appreciate you. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Also, I wanted to mention this as well, too. I've been getting messages from subscribers saying you guys want a super chat. So I'm going to put this at the end of the live because I don't want to spam PayPal. But here it is. A lot of people have been messaging me, hey, Josh, I've been winning. I want a super chat. Well, we're not monetized right now. So if you want a super chat, here you go. Here's my PayPal. Here's my email. I thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are winning. I'm not going to put this in the live because it just sounds bad. But I know a lot of people have been asking me to super chat. So there it is. And thank you guys very much. Again, Bitcoin's going to range in this session. But again, overall, we are in a downtrend. Okay. Blood Moon is tonight. We'll see what happens, right? Hope you guys have a really, really good night. And take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Man. Give me a talk.